What's up, guys? It's BC. I wanted to shoot a quick video for you because it's bright and early. I wanted to get more into the vlogging style. I didn't sleep much last night. I think it's like 5:45 or 6 in the morning right now. I've been up since about 3, and I wanted to kind of walk you through a scenario because I do this about probably once a month where for whatever reason, I don't sleep much, right? And I take advantage of those times. And I know a lot of people, if they don't sleep or something knocks them off, it just completely ruins their day. So for example, when I woke up, I immediately, was studying some people on YouTube as far as some individuals that, I like to learn from, or authors that I've read books from. I read some books, I handled some stuff that I had to do for my CPA, and I basically just got ahead on doing things. So I took advantage of it. Whereas most people in these little moments of distress, or again, when something knocks them off, they'll focus on, oh, why can't I sleep? I just said, fuck it. I'm not sleeping. I'm going to do something, right? So this is just a reminder. When things get knocked off, figure out a way to make that an opportunity and do something positive or good with it. Because that's really what keeps me moving forward and allows me to keep going at the rate that I'm going. I'm not special. I just respond to life differently than other people. And that's really what you got to focus on, is improve your response to life. Make it better and keep making it better and watch what happens. So this is day 1 after getting the car back, man. It looks amazing. This freaking wrap is unbelievable. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that last video, but man, the car is just even more of a neck breaker than it was before. Bright and early. Hello, neighbor. For all my STI fans, still alive and healthy. But man, the freaking wrap, dude. This Nightcrawler inspired wrap is just unbelievable. I'm just such a big fan of it. It's really, really cool. I mean, all the intricate designs. I don't know if you guys can really see it. All right, we got Team BC on the wheel. Shout out to AL13 for the wheels. Man, this thing is so cool. All the little shapes and everything. Wow, looks so good. Well, if you don't follow me on Instagram, there you go. What's up, Mr. Cat? This is a Sphinx cat in 4K. So today is Thursday. I got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go to my chiropractor. I'm gonna stop by the shop that hooked me up with the wheels, AL13. We'll give you some clips with them. Shout out to them. They really hooked it up. And we have some other things to do today. Every day now is really jam-packed, and since I've been expanding outside of real estate, it's really forced me to level up as far as my organizational skills, team leading skills, and just overall stepping up with my life, getting a better CPA, and just really treating this and life itself as a business, and just really maturing in that sense. And for a lot of people who are new to the game, there's levels to this. So as you grow and you get bigger, you're gonna have to deal with a lot more pressure, a lot more responsibility. Because now, for example, I'm not just responsible for me, I'm responsible for a lot of people. And to some people that could be overwhelming, but to me, it's fun, it's a part of the journey, and I'm really, really enjoying it. Well, so now we're headed to the chiropractor. So we just parked and we're here in Whittier at my chiropractor's office. I'm doing stim. Unless there's something you don't want me to show. See, right here.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson. I am the owner of Back Body Mind Chiropractic. We are located in Santa Fe Springs, and you can find us online at www.backbodymind.com, and I'm on Instagram at Dr. Lisa Thompson. That's DrLisaThomson.
It's vlogging time.
Oh my gosh, look, it's me finally back on another video.
I know, seriously. Lloyd hasn't made a video in what, like in 6 months?
It's
How
like
much?
2 months.
2 months? Wow, it feels like 6 months. So
I know.
we're headed to, if you're not from Southern California, we're headed to Fontucky, aka Fontana, which is in the Empire. Do you know where that name came from, Fontucky?
I'm not sure.
No? Is it because a lot of Hicks live there? Or,
I have no idea.
But so Rebecca came in originally through Facebook.
It was a Facebook, Facebook ad.
Kept in touch with her. Obviously we got the listing sold, she sold, and then she bought, right?
Yeah.
So we have an interesting story for you in regards to the transaction, because that was interesting. But we're gonna go to our house right now and get some pictures, some video, and give you guys a quick tour of the house. So we'll see you there. So it's gonna be a fun ride. We're in the magical Prius, which has been tuned to 500 horsepower, and we go 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds. It's like lightning fast. It's faster than a Tesla. We won't be able to show you guys on this episode, but soon in the future we will. Warp speed! The Prius is so fast. This is my reaction when we drive. We're on the 57 freeway, about to hit the 210. 210 East. And we got that saran wrap. There we go.
This one right here. No, actually, this one. This one first.
It's a nice space.
And then they had already built this,
Yeah,
so it's like they want to do a
Dope.
patio.
nice. Hello. Yes, big space. Fancy stairs. So we just left. We didn't obviously give you too much of the house. A lot of our clients are pretty concerned about confidentiality, and I don't blame them, so I always respect them if they don't want us to shoot a lot of videos in their house, but Rebecca was happy. We're gonna plug in also a picture and the testimonial that we shot with her so you can see it. But super fun. Unfortunately, the escrow was rocky, but the biggest thing is communication. Make sure that you are there for your clients when the going gets tough. Make sure you stick around, right? So any words of wisdom for all the agents out there, Loida?
Just like you said, communication is key, not only with your client, but also with the other agent and with the escrow company. And just because you communicate, also just don't be surprised if the other party doesn't. So that's something you're gonna have to deal with. Hopefully you don't, but just be prepared for that.
Yeah, because a lot of times you'll run into situations where people, they'll never respond to your calls or texts, but they'll only email you, which kind of gets dumb. But it gets to a point where if that's how they're going to be, you're just going to have to deal with it. So you want to do whatever you can on your end to smooth it out as much as possible for your client. It can get to the point where the other side is not performing and doing such a poor job that it does affect the transaction. But again, you can only control what you can control, which is your efforts, your communication, and putting your best foot forward, you know? And here's another good point that we can give you guys as a tip. The vendors that you work with, inspectors, title reps, escrow officers, make sure they're on point. Do your due diligence. Try different ones until you find the ones that can be your go-to, because in the end, they can make transactions a lot easier. They can figure stuff out quicker, they'll work harder, and they'll just make the whole process more seamless and more smooth. Isn't that right?
Definitely.
So like, give them an example of maybe where an inspector or an escrow officer or a title officer came through and it kind of made things easier. Like what you just told me about this inspector.
Yeah, well, the home inspectors that I use, that I recommend, they're very quick in giving me reports and explaining any questions that I have. And if you are on a tight deadline for like requests for repairs, you need to have a report immediately. The sooner the better, so you can review with your clients and write the request. So that's one key, because I have had buyers in the past go with their own that they choose, and that's fine as well. And one took 4 days to give a report, and that cuts into your time of your due diligence. Yeah.
Right, and one that a buyer chose, which again, it's their liberty to choose. He's now contacting us because he doesn't have Supra access and we have to go open it for him. And it's not a big deal, but it's all those little details over time added up that when you start servicing 2, 3, 4, 5 clients, you want to find the right vendors that work with you, that make your job easier and overall, again, makes your process smoother. Because imagine if you don't have a team and you have to go meet that inspector. Now it cuts into your prospecting time or other things that take away from your business and your time and your income producing activity. So just a tip and something you want to keep in mind as you're working in this business and you're growing and you're learning.
Hi everyone, I'm Loida with Team BC. I'm here with my amazing client. We just sold her home and she also purchased one. Her name is Rebecca. Now Rebecca, for everyone that's watching, how did we meet?
Yes, hi. We met on Facebook, and that's where we met.
Yeah, and it was almost a year ago. So
Yes.
we were pretty much talking here and there for about a year until it finally got to the point. Now, during the transaction, how was it working with me and my team?
So I really appreciated Loida during this time. It was more on my part that it took some time for me to actually make this process happen. But I really, one thing that always stuck in my mind was that Loida never gave up on me. She always would call or text me and say, hey, you know, are you still looking for a home? There was never any pressure, and that is number one for me. So I highly recommend Loida.
Awesome. And for anyone that might have any concerns or questions in the future, if they did want to hire us, what would you say would be one thing that stuck out to you when working with me?
She has a lot of patience.
Okay, good. Awesome. Well, there you go. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, teambcsold.com. Back in the Lamborghini. I mean, Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
So we're in Eagle Rock. We're going to get the keys to a property that we just sold.
Yep, second closing of the week. So we're here in Eagle Rock. We just closed this home. Dun dun dun. Come on, Loida, you're a professional. Faster.
So it was staged, actually.
Oh, it was staged before, so now it's vacant.
Yeah.
Got it. So give us the grand tour, Miss
So it's
Realtor.
a 3-bed, 2-bath, fully remodeled home. So this is like the living room area. Then we have a bedroom here.
How many square feet?
Closet. It's 1,032 square feet. Something like that.
So give people a price range, because right now I'm going to ask them to guess how much it sold for.
Yeah.
So give them a price range of what it sold for, and then have them guess.
It sold somewhere between $7 and $850.
Oh.
So
For
take a
1,000
look at-
square feet. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're not
Here's
from
the
Southern
bathroom.
California, you get an idea of what values are. So this is a pretty nice kitchen, upgraded, you know, for the size. There we go. So you guys also got a clip of when we were in Fontana. This is near Pasadena, which is like the north side of LA if you're not from here. Rebecca, our previous client, she's kind of camera shy, but we sold her home in Pico Rivera, and we ended up buying her a house in Fontana. So this is is this like the master bedroom?
Yeah, and then the bathroom is right there around the corner.
Oh, okay, cool. Little bathroom.
And then come on this way.
Continue.
And fun fact, this is actually where I grew up and where I went to school. And this client was actually sent to me by one of my high school classmates.
Wow.
Ajá.
She's closing.
Sí. Ajá. Sí, qué bueno. Gracias a Dios.